Hi there, and welcome back to the course. This is lesson 6. Today we're going to be talking about price promotions. A few lessons ago I said the most important part of your marketing strategy when you're launching a book is to get reviews, but that may have been a lie, because I feel the most important part of it is to get your books rising up the Amazon ranks when you launch your book. And that means getting it high up in your category as a bestseller. That means ranking well for the keywords you have chosen to target. And that also means getting up on the Amazon new releases charts as well. You may have heard of the Amazon Cliff. That's the 30-day window from your launch in which you are still able to rank on the new releases chart. And that means there's a lot of pressure for you to get your sales in and your rankings up in your first 30 days. And today I'm going to show you how to do that using price promotions. Now, as a self-published author, you really want to find out exactly how Amazon's algorithm works. That's its internal set of rules that determines why this book is ranked higher than this other book for these specific keywords. Nobody really knows how Amazon's algorithm works, but there are a fair few experts who think they have a pretty good idea, and we know how Amazon behaves according to how you sell your book, how many purchases are made. We have a course at Reedsy Learning all about the Amazon algorithm. I would urge you to sign up for it. It's free, and it'll teach you a fair few things that you need to know about how Amazon behaves. Okay, so to rise up the Amazon rankings, you need to sell more books. And the easiest way to sell more books is to sell it for cheaper. And that's where price promotions come into play. I'm going to show you the easy two-step method for running your price promotions. So first of all, step one, you have to decide what your discount is going to be and how long you're going to run it for. As a general piece of advice, 99 cents is not bad. It's the lowest that Amazon lets you set the price of a book, and it's not free. You can run free promotions using KDP Select if you're signed in exclusive with Kindle, but the downside of that is that you'll rise up the rankings of the free store, which doesn't necessarily translate that well to when you go back to selling books for actual money. So 99 cents, and then you pick a period, let's say 7 days. 7 days isn't bad. And then step two, you got to promote it. If you're selling your book to 99 cents for 7 days, if people don't hear about it, there's no point to it. Your purpose here is to get people to buy as many copies of your book in that time, and that means you have to promote it. Thankfully, there are plenty of sites out there which readers sign up to because they love getting cheap or free books. The most prominent of these book promotion companies is BookBub. They've got literally hundreds of thousands of readers who have told BookBub what kind of books they want, and every day they send them an email saying, check out this book, it's 99 cents or $1.99. And if you can get featured in BookBub, it'll do a lot for your price promotion. You're going to see returns on that. You actually have to pay to be featured on BookBub, but it's worth its weight in gold. Now, the thing about that is that BookBub are quite selective. They've got a bit of a reputation, and so the product you're selling has to be up to snuff, and that means having a professional cover, having a professionally formatted book. The blurb at the back has got to look like, a real book. In addition, it's not official, but BookBub do check your Amazon page. They look for, I'm imagining, at least over 20 reviews to consider it for their daily deal, which is another reason why it's important to get your reviews in place before your book launch. Now, of course, getting on BookBub is great, and if you can get on it, you're absolutely golden. But failing that, there's still plenty of opportunities. There are hundreds of book promotion sites that you can get your book featured on. We have a directory over at Reedsy that you can check out to find some of the more reputable book promotion sites. And you can rank them by how many subscribers they have, what their traffic is like, because we're going to need as much help as we can get as we move on to our multi-tiered promotion strategy.
Here's the good news. Researching promo sites doesn't have to be an Easter egg hunt anymore. Over at Reedsy, we've recently created a directory of book promotion services. It lets you quickly home in on the promo sites that are best suited for your book, and it provides important information for each service, like whether they promote free or discounted books, or both, the baseline costs of promoting your books, and the size of their mailing lists. It's important to note that if a service has a mailing list of 100,000, that doesn't mean you'll get 100,000 people looking at your book. Most of these places segment their mailing lists, meaning that the readers who sign up will only get the books that are relevant to their interests. Let's take a look at Bargain Books, one of the largest of these services. In the author section of their site, they lay out the costs of promoting each genre. You can see the size of each genre's lists. The more subscribers they have for a genre, the more they will charge authors. So, let's just pick the genre, romantic suspense, select a date. As you can see, you need to make sure you do this ahead of time to get the date you want. Then paste in your Amazon link, add in a few details and a unique description, and away we go. You can see that Bargain Books also offers a deal of the day that's twice the price, but will get your book seen by an audience 3 times the size. And on top of that, they will give you a premium spot in their email. Let's try another great service, e-reader news today. First, let's click submit your book from the Reedsy directory, check out their requirements, and take a look at their pricing. In this case, you'll see that the promotion costs vary depending on the book price during the promo. The cheaper you make the book, the less you will have to pay. Then simply submit your book and fill in all the details. Some sites will list your promotion for free, but this usually means that they'll only display it on their site. For any significant impact, you really will want to be featured in their email newsletters. When you're running a 7-day promotion, it's important to achieve a sustained bump in sales over that period, for one good reason. If your aim is a rise up the Amazon rankings, you can't let your sales figures spike on a single day, only to have it drop back down the next day. Amazon will see this as an anomaly, and will factor this sales spike out of its equation. That's where your multi-tiered price promotion strategy comes into play. In order to create an elevated level of sales that stretches over the period of your promotion, you need to be promoting your deal every day. Most book promo sites will only feature your deal for a single day, so for the best results, you need to line up a few featured spots on a number of these sites. Here's how I might do it. On the Reedsy directory, we've sorted these promo services into 4 tiers that roughly equate to how many eyeballs your deal is likely to reach. Tier 1 services reach the most readers and are the most reputable, while Tier 4 sites may deliver fewer sales but could be worth a punt. In your promotion plan, schedule a featured spot on a Tier 1 site on Monday, let's say Bargain Booksy, but also let's throw in a Tier 2 site and a Tier 3 service too. Then on Tuesday we'll do the same. A spot on Robin Reads, a Tier 1 site, as well as a Tier 2 and a Tier 3. Then it's a matter of rinsing and repeating for the entire period of your promotion. What you're trying to do is create a sustained level increase in your sales numbers over the promotion period. So when the Amazon algorithm looks at it, they'll see a believable increase in readers' interest in your book, and then they'll start recommending it to more readers. As you can imagine, this isn't cheap, and even with your increase in sales during this period, there's a great chance you won't make a profit, yet. Remember that the purpose of this exercise is to push your book up the Amazon rankings and have it stay there after the promotion is over, so that more readers are exposed to your title once it's back at full price. And in the meantime, you will have hopefully acquired new reviews which will better help you convert browsers into buyers.
The other thing you can do if you are an author of a series, if you're writing a novel and you're releasing the second book in a series, you can always do a multi-layered discounting promotion in which, for example, you set your first book to absolutely free and then promote them on free book promotion sites. And then, of course, at the end of that book, there'll be a link to your new book, which they can then purchase. And then as your second book comes out, you discount that, and then those can be promoted on discount book promotion sites. Discount book promotion sites and free book promotion sites are often the same, but sometimes they're individual entities. For example, there's Free Booksy and Bargain Booksy, run by the same people, but dealing with a different subscriber list. Some people like discount books, some people love free books. Similarly, if you are writing a non-fiction series that doesn't necessarily lead on and are not sequels, you of course make your first book free in that first week and then have a link leading to your second book, which is discounted. Even when you're not running a price promotion, this is a fantastic tactic for accumulating sales, of course. You give away your first book for free, get them to sign up, then you have books upon books upon books to sell them. Okay, Now the homework time, we're going to plan your price promotion for your book launch. For this, you just have to figure out what you're going to price your book to, how long you're going to run the promotion for, and then collect a list of all the book promotion sites you're going to be working with that entire time and schedule it out. Which 3 or 4 of them are going to run on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and so on. And that's it. We'll see you in the next lesson.